Hello students, this is Dimple from Champion School for Excellence, Vidyanagar. Here I have come with the other video of Social Studies subject for chapter number 1, What, Where, How and When. This is session 2. In earlier session, we had discussed that where people started living for the first time. As we all know, people started living nearby the riverbanks, even nearby the hills. So, when we talk about these things, the question will arise in our mind how people come to know that what ancient people had done in their times. So, what are the findings about the past? There are many evidences based on which we can understand the lives of the people of the ancient time. Here in this chapter, we have to learn about the finding about the past, the evidence which we get from the past. One of them is manuscript. Manuscript obviously is a new word for you. Let me first explain you the meaning of manuscript. Basically, manu is the Latin word which means hand. So, the thing which is handwritten is known as manuscript. So, here if you read the description, you will come to know that manuscripts were the things which were written by hand. So, the things which were written by hand, but not on the papers, but these manuscripts were usually written on palm leaf or specially prepared bark of a tree known as birch tree, which is grown in Himalayas. So, uh, since manuscripts were written on the leaves and the barks of tree, so many of them have been destroyed. They were not able to survive because of insects were eaten them up, but still we have some of them which are being kept in the temples and in historical places. If you see the language written here, you will find that manuscripts were written in Sanskrit. Even other languages also were used, but majority of them were written in Sanskrit, Prakrit and Tamil. Next source we can find is inscriptions. You might have seen the rocks and pillars written things over it this way. So those are known as inscriptions. Generally, inscriptions are the writings on very hard surface such as stone or metal. So, in olden times, the kings they usually used to inscript their victories over the pillars or stones. So, inscriptions also are the major evidence which give us the information related to our past. So these were many other things. There were many other things that were made and used in the past. Those who study these objects are called archaeologists. For example, we have understood the description of manuscript, even the inscriptions. So, the people who study all these things, the things related to history, like manuscripts, inscriptions, and other resources related to history, those people are known as archaeologists. Now, What are the other sources of information which gives us more information of our past? So, if you see this picture, on the left side you can see a pot from an old city which is around 4,700 years old. And if you see the right side, you can see the silver coin. You can notice the difference between, you can compare the coins which we use now and the coins which they were using, the people, ancient people were using. So these coins are near about 2500 years old. Even archaeologists also look for bones of animals, birds, and fish to find out what people ate in the past. As we all know, those people were hunter-gatherers, so archaeologists find about this thing as well, the food of the ancient people as well. So, this way, archaeologist and historian may they just collect the proofs related to our history based on the information gathered by these different things. So, this is the major thing which was related to your chapter number 1. Now, as you all have books with you, I want you all to read the chapter carefully and find out these answers. So first of all, you need to write the answer of, you have to interview an archaeologist and prepare a list of 5 questions that you would like to ask him or her. Then list one major difference between manuscripts and inscriptions. As I have told you, the difference between manuscripts and inscriptions. Where manuscripts are written and where inscriptions are written, you just have to note it down. Then comes, make a list of all that all the objects that archaeologists may find. For example, in the previous slide we have discussed that the objects, different objects, coins, even bones of different animals. So you have to make a list of all the objects that archaeologists may find and which of this could be made of stone. Then describe at least 2 ways in which you think lives of kings would have been different from those of farmers. In ancient time, how did the life of king was different than the farmers? So you need to uh, write down these answers in your SS notebook. You have to just read your chapter carefully. Even you can just listen to this video again and you can just write down the answers in your notebook. Thank you.